Slow and steady versus fast and furious. The ultimate showdown, the tortoise and the hare. Once upon a time in a peaceful forest, there lived a speedy hare and a slow-moving tortoise. The hare loved to show off its speed, dashing past the other animals and laughing at how slow they were. The tortoise, on the other hand, always moved at its own pace, never rushing, never worrying. One bright morning, the hare spotted the tortoise plodding along the path. With a chuckle, it called out, "You move as slow as a rock. I bet I could run to the river and back before you take 10 steps." The tortoise smiled and said, "Speed isn't everything. Sometimes slow and steady wins the race." The hare laughed even louder. "A race? You think you can beat me? That's the funniest thing I've heard all week." The other animals, overhearing the conversation, gathered around, eager to see what would happen next. "Then let's have a race," the tortoise suggested calmly. "From here to the big oak tree on the hill." The hare smirked. "This will be the easiest race of my life." The forest animals cheered as the two lined up at the starting point. The wise old owl flapped its wings and called, "Ready, set, go." The hare zoomed ahead, leaving the tortoise far behind. It reached a soft patch of grass and thought, "The tortoise is so slow. I have plenty of time for a nap." It curled up under a shady tree and dozed off. Meanwhile, the tortoise kept moving one step at a time. It didn't rush, and it didn't stop. The sun rose higher in the sky, and the animals watched as the tortoise slowly made its way up the hill. Hours later, the hare woke up and stretched. Time to finish this race. It sprinted towards the finish line, but stopped in shock. The tortoise was only a few steps away from winning. "No, this can't be." The hare gasped. It dashed forward as fast as it could, but it was too late. The tortoise stepped past the big oak tree just in time. The forest erupted in cheers. The tortoise won. They shouted. The hare panted and stared at the tortoise in disbelief. But how?" The tortoise smiled. "I didn't stop. I just kept going." The hare scratched its head. Maybe speed isn't everything after all. That day, the hare learned an important lesson. It patted the tortoise on the shell and grinned. "Next time, I won't underestimate you." The animals cheered for both of them. And from that day on, the hare was still fast, but it also learned the value of patience and perseverance. Sometimes, the ones who move slow and steady achieve more than those who rush and stop along the way. Have you ever tried something that took a long time, but you didn't give up? What happened? Next time you face something difficult, remember the tortoise's lesson. Keep going, step by step, and you'll reach your goal. Thank you for watching.